What up? What up, everybody? Big Herc 916 getting down with fresh out live stream. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, represent, and yeah, man. Our goal is to take the channel to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. So with you guys, you can help us do it. So make sure you guys subscribe, support. And also, we got what do you call locals jumping off. So on locals, you guys can go to locals, and we will be able to talk openly over there about a lot of things going on with politics, a lot of things going on with media that we can't talk about over here. So you guys can subscribe to that. Is our link ready for that?
What?
Is the link for locals ready yet?
Locals is up and running.
Okay, so I need to get that link so I can put it in the description. So yeah, I'll get the link, put it in the description so you guys can hook up with our locals and support and yeah, over there, like I said, man, I can come out the closet on locals, man, as far as how I feel about a lot of things, because I can't talk freely over here because of just politics, man. So it's crazy, man. But locals is jumping off. We got the Big Herc 916 Rumble. We're going to have a fresh out Rumble jumping off. And you guys already know what's up with the Rumble. But go over there, Big Herc 916. Fresh out will be over there. We'll be putting a lot of our content over there. I'll still be doing lives over here, but I will be doing less lives over here, and I'll be doing more lives on locals, because locals, I can just all out talk about everything you guys want to talk about over here that we can't talk about. So I can speak my mind, speak the truth, man. I mean, my truth. And you know, it's sad that we live in a time where only one side gets to say what they want to say, and if you don't agree, you get punished. You know, and I think that's not right. I think it's anti-American, but, you know, I can't get in depth over here. So look for us over on locals. And I will figure out when I'm going to do my first live over there. But I already have videos going up over on locals. So I'll get you guys that link. What else? Wash that ass. Wash that ass and pick you up a shirt. You know, we have the T-shirts, tank tops, and we also got commissary packages. So we will be getting down with commissary packages for the holidays. A lot of you guys like the prison spreads. You like some of that food that they eat in prison. You know, you guys enjoy that ghetto-ass food. So we got some ghetto-ass spreads for you. We got packages that you can buy, send to your loved ones for the holiday. You know, something to snack on. I'll throw in some of the Big Herc recipes up in there for you guys. And you can represent, man. So, yeah, pick you up a spread. They will be going up on the site, freshoutseries.com, real soon. And we also got artwork. We got the Wigsplitter artwork jumping off. We got a lot of shit for the holidays, man. We got some sick-ass artwork that we had done, and we will be selling framed artwork and doing big things with it. So, yeah, man, we're working on getting that up on the site for holidays. I will be signing all the artwork, and you guys will be getting an opportunity to own some fresh out artwork. This dude, who are you, man? Let me just get rid of you. You're a cold piece of work, bro. But yeah, man. So we got a lot of positive stuff jumping off for the holidays, and you know, just looking forward to doing some big things with, you know, different opportunities with the locals, with the Rumble. We got the artwork. We got the prison spreads. We got to wash that ass, and we're working on getting with the package, the commissary package. There's also some soap in there and a washcloth. So literally, you can wash your ass for real, because I know some of you guys need to really wash your ass. So there will be, it's the inflation bust up my cheeks package. So the inflation bust up my cheeks package, it will get you through the recession. So you can buy one of these packages, and I'm going to change it up. Each package is going to be a surprise. but it will allow you to bust inflation in the cheeks. So it's the inflation cheek busting package. You will literally be able to bust inflation in the cheeks with this package, man. And yeah, man. Somebody says, come out to North Carolina, man. I would love to, bro. Hook it up. Hook up a meet and greet, man, in the package, bro. I'll come out there. I've been wanting to come to North Carolina, man. I've never been. I just came from the gym, so I apologize for being a little late on the live stream. I got to get my workouts in. I had a busy day, so I had to hit the gym late, but I had to get it in. You can't be lazy. You got to put down a honey bun sometimes. Get off your lazy ass and make shit happen. And that's what I did. I had to run to the gym, get an hour in, do my 100 push-ups for the day, my little workout for the legs, and keep it pushing. But yeah, man. I don't have my phone here. Hey, babe, Lisa, can you grab my phone out of my bag real quick? Yeah, man. You see these rappers, I keep telling you guys, they steady getting busted for my regular phone with the blue case. They keep getting busted for RICO, bro. They're using RICO. They're using RICO like they were doing on the mob, on the families back in the day, man. And now they're using it on these rappers. See, whenever you put gang with crime, that's RICO. Racketeering Influence Criminal Organization. RICO carries a 20-year plea deal. And that 20-year plea deal will split your wig, man. And the latest to get caught up on that 20-year plea deal, a 20-year RICO, is right here. We have it. Let me see. The rapper, I don't know how you pronounce it, Ptsd Surf, was arrested on Thursday for RICO charges in New Jersey. Sue Surf, also known as Tsunami Surf, was at home with a woman. They tried to go out the back, but then when they went outside, they saw there was a lot of law enforcement. Sources said he and the woman went back in the house, refused to come out for about an hour. They brought in the crisis negotiators, who then talked with Sue Surf until he peacefully surrendered. He was taken into Essex County. And I don't say it to be mean, bro. I try to tell you guys because I've been around these dudes, man, and man, these charges. None of these guys know anything about Black's Law Dictionary. They don't know anything about the law, and it's not hard to prove. RICO is just, boo, man. You don't even have to be making a lot of money. There was guys on RICO cases who were just selling basic crack rock. They weren't even ballers. They were not even kingpins, man. And they got 20-year deals. 20 years, and there was like 20 or 30 people on their case. They didn't even know some of the people they were being charged with. That's how messed up the RICO is. I keep telling you, man, it doesn't matter how much drugs you had. RICO is not hard. It's not a hard case to prove. All they got to show is criminal intent, continual criminal organizations. This guy right here, one of the most famous battle rappers, appeared in the Ultimate Rap League. Let me see what else I can find here, because this kind of jumps around. They said he had suspected involvement with the Rolling 60s criminal enterprise. The Rolling 60s, yeah, Crips criminal enterprise. See how they make the gang a criminal enterprise? They said the gang now is a criminal enterprise. I'm telling you, man. This is all set up, bro. This is all in the making. A long time ago, when they started pushing guys to claim their hoods on the rap albums. See, back in the day, you might have knew somebody was affiliated, but it was never said on the album. You never said it on wax, man. You never spoke on it. They used to call it banging on wax, because as soon as you did that, they can go back and use your lyrics to say you were involved in a criminal enterprise. And your gang doesn't even have to be rich. It doesn't even have to be like you're making a lot of money. It is your homie shot at somebody. This guy sold a pound of weed. Now that's criminal enterprise. Criminal enterprise, bro. You didn't even do nothing, really. You were just running around, did some stupid shit. Now you got a RICO case. The CRT2, thank you for the donation. Do you think you have PTSD from serving almost 10 years in prison? You know what? I probably do. I'm not going to lie. I probably do, man. I mean, I used to have nightmares, bro. I used to have nightmares. I don't have them like I used to, but I used to have a lot of nightmares about waking up in prison. And when I did the Idaho interview, when I went to the prison on my own, and I left on my own, it kind of helped me get rid of my nightmares. So doing that interview in prison actually helped me. It helped my mind, man. It kind of put me at ease, man. But I did have PTSD. And, you know, one of the biggest things in prison was not conforming. See, prison is all about conforming. Just like in society, they want you to conform. Do this. Just do it. We said so. Everybody's doing it. You know, don't fight it. Why? If you don't like it, you don't have to do this. Man, they want you to be a damn robot out here, a sheep. And I refuse to be a sheep. I refused in prison. I refused on the street. But that's the thing, man. Once you get to prison, you got to fight like hell for them not to take your mind. Once they take your mind in prison, it's a wrap, bro. You become institutionalized. When you get out, it's hard for you to talk to people. It's hard for you to have normal relationships. It's hard for you to get a regular job. All these things impact you, man, and you do things that are outside a normal behavior. You become like a dog that's been in a kennel for years, and you have post-traumatic syndrome. That's PTSD. You have PTSD. So I tried my damnedest to not buy into prison, you know. I didn't call myself an inmate. I never called myself a convict. I told the people in prison to address me by my name or my nickname, but man, dude, they want you to be a sheep in prison, man. And you know what's sad? Other inmates get mad at you because you don't act like them. It's like people on the street, man. Other inmates in prison were mad at me because they said I thought I was better, or because I didn't conform, because I didn't do what they did. See, man, that's the sad part, man. These dudes are in the Matrix in prison too. These are gangsters. These are guys who committed crimes, and they're trapped in the Matrix in prison, bro. And these are criminals. These are guys who were supposed to be rebels, you know, in the feds, and they were in the Matrix. Oh, man. You know what, man? Let me tell you guys something, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about prison, man. I almost got into fights with guys because I used to have my own little program, and I had my own magazine. One guy got mad at me. I was walking around. I had a DuPont register in my hand. I had a DuPont register. I had a Forbes magazine. I had a Fortune magazine. I used to have the Wall Street Journal, and I had a Town and Country magazine. And the dude would look at me, man. You know, I had dudes that wanted to really hurt me, man, because I was trying to be intelligent in prison. And you know who the dudes were that were trying to hurt me? Other black guys. Other black guys were mad at me, man, because I would be looking at these magazines. And I'd be like, why are you mad at me, man? I didn't put you in prison. I'm not the one who made you go out there and rob a bank, sell drugs, or embezzle money, whatever you did, man. I'm not the one who got you here, man. Don't be mad at me because I'm doing my thing. And, you know, in prison, man, they don't like you to talk to other inmates as far as that's not the same race. It's very racial. You better not talk to white guys. You don't talk to Mexican guys. You got to be careful talking to the Asian guys. But that's where I got a lot of my magazines from. So I would get magazines and stuff from like my Asian partner. I had a dude that was he was Korean. He would hook me up with magazines. My white partner, he had some car magazines. All these different guys, man, different cultures. And I would read this stuff, man, to keep my mind free. You know what I mean? If you don't fantasize, if you don't have the ability to think outside the box, like to create a fantasy in your mind, you know what I mean? Escape. You got to have an escape, man. And a lot of people don't have an escape. And so they get caught up in all this bullshit that they put on the media or all the bullshit going on around them. And it could destroy you, man. It'll make you go crazy, man. It'll make you lose your mind, man, and want to do drugs and stuff. I never did drugs in prison, man. I never got high in prison. I never did drugs. I never drink. And I never did drugs. I don't do drugs on the street because I keep my mind strong, man. Brandon, thank you for the donation, man. Thank you, brother. Big Herc dropping wisdom. So your mind, man, you have to have an outlet. Like I do art. I read a lot of books. I look at car stuff all the time. I try to think about different things and share them with you guys. But you got to have a mind where you can free yourself, man, because this is bondage. We're living in bondage right now. You know, everything is bondage. Your job is bondage. Your car payment is bondage. Your rent is bondage. You know, your light bill is bondage. You know, gasoline, bondage. Electric car, bondage. You know what I mean? Everything is tied into making you handcuffed. They don't want you to be free. And when you say something, oh man, just shut up. Be quiet. We're going to cancel you. They don't want you to say shit, man. You cannot even express yourself no more, man. So it's like, man, you got to free yourself from bondage. And you know what I mean? You don't have to necessarily go out here and be a rebel, but you got to learn how to disconnect, how to meditate, how to do something positive with yourself, whether it's exercise, whether it's finding a hobby. You know, you got to do something, man, because these people will try to control every aspect of your life. Dre Swerve, thank you for the donation, brother. Appreciate you, man. You got to disconnect, man. But see, you know what they have everybody doing? They want everybody to be high. It's so cool. I'm smoking weed. I'm chilling. I'm gangster. Man, you don't need that to be anybody. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you can do that don't make you not want to be, you know, to take away your drive. Everything right now is based on creating a habit that's going to make them richer. Whether it's getting you hooked on a type of medication, whether you're hooked on some type of drug, whether you're hooked on alcohol. See, even alcohol, people don't realize, but that's a long-term drug. It over a period of time, if you drink hard liquor, it will affect you. When you get old, you're going to be needing medication. Everybody in my family that drank now needed medication. They all passed away. It killed them all slow, man. It took 40, 50 years, but it killed them all. Alcohol, bro. The greatest drug they ever created. The CRT, thank you for the donation. But that's a stupid ass comment, so I'm not even gonna read the comment, bro. Come on, man. Don't be a donation person, man, then say stupid shit. I thought you were more intelligent than that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You're better than that, man. Don't elevate yourself up out of that, bro. Come on, CRT. Come on, man. Dre Swerve, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Big Herc, for advice. You changed my life. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for everybody who donates. And, man, this is all about positivity, man. You know, people say stuff on here, and some people, man, it's like, it never ceases to amaze me. Some people chase fame, and they think, like, this is the end-all. This social media shit, man, is not the end-all, bro. You got to have a life outside of this, and you got to be something. You got to want more in life than fame. You know, I didn't do this for fame. I didn't do it to be like, oh man, I'm gonna be a YouTuber and I'm gonna talk shit. That's why I don't go on here and talking shit. You know, I helped a lot of people, and a lot of people I found out ain't no good. A lot of people have ulterior motives. They use you. And you know what, man? It's like I close my circle smaller and smaller and smaller. Because a lot of people have no integrity and they do things, man. And it's like, why? Why? Because you know what I mean? What's the point? But that's part of life, man. Same thing in prison. Dudes you think are cool. A lot of dirty Macs, man. A lot of dirty Macs out there. Gerard Tellies, thank you for the donation. Avoid women that drain your bank account. Yeah, man, for sure. Avoid a woman who's bad juju, bro. Did you don't mind me asking, what did you do to put what I do to put myself in prison? I robbed the bank, man. My video's on the channel. Go to the channel, bro, and put in my story. My story's all over Vice. My story's all over the channel. You know what I mean? I made a bad choice. But I owned up to it, man. I did what I did, and there's a reason why I started this whole thing. I thought about this a long time ago, man. This is not something I woke up one day and be like, yeah, I had this idea, and me and Big Ant, when I got out, I said, hey, man, I have an idea for this show, and me and Big Ant made it happen. But this idea was way back before 2008. This is, like, I came up with this idea probably in 2005. You know what I mean? Before anybody even knew about this prison genre. I came up with this idea, that me and Big Ant, we put it all together, man. Chris Fallon, thank you for the donation. Everything you do here deserves much respect, big homie. Keep it up, please. Hey, man, thank you, man. It's because of people like you that I do this, man. The CRT, too. Thank you, Bill, for the donation. Okay, I quit playing. What's the most valuable lesson you learned in prison or life? The most valuable lesson I learned in prison and life, man, is when you feel that your back's against the wall, or that you're about to make a bad choice, or you feel like there's something you're going to do that could impact you, go talk to somebody, man. Go talk to somebody, man. If a homie's trying to talk you into doing something stupid, if you feel like you're in a bad relationship, if you feel like, you lost your job, you're desperate, if you're stressed out, go talk to somebody, man. You got to get it out, man. It's all right to get it out. You know what I mean? I wasn't even in a bad situation when I robbed the bank financially. I wasn't broke. I was busting cheeks in adult movies. I was, doing my little thing on the street. But I had some things I was dealing with, and I didn't know how to communicate them. So in the process, I allowed my mind to entertain bad choices. The guy who came to me who said, hey, man, talking about robbing a bank, I knew I shouldn't have went with this guy to rob a bank, man. I knew in my gut that, come on, bro, robbing a bank? For what? I didn't need to do that. But because I had already made bad choices, it was easy for me to entertain another bad choice. That's the thing about bad choices, man. When you make one, they lead to other bad choices. So if you want to make good choices, you got to start making good choices to build the momentum so that you will entertain other good choices. And when people say stupid shit, you'll laugh at them. Oh, man, get the hell out of here. You will never entertain robbing a bank. Somebody came to me, rob a bank, man, get out of my face. Never would I entertain that. But when you're in a low frequency, you entertain low frequency shit. So you got to be careful, man. What you entertain with your energy, man. Rebel Rockstar, thank you for the donation. The more time you spend by yourself, the less you want to be around other people. You know what, man? I spent a lot of time by myself, but to be honest, I enjoy people, man. I love going to car shows. I love going to an event to meet people. I love talking to people when I go out to restaurants. I enjoy people, bro. You know what I mean? I think people are one of the greatest things God created for us, for having companionship, talking, learning from each other, when you become isolated, one thing about like people who have done a lot of time in the hole, bro, that it'll make you crazy. If you're somebody who spent a lot of time in the hole, a lot of time in isolation, it makes you antisocial. It can cause anxiety. It can create really bad depression, a sense of loneliness, a sense of despair. It can make you feel like you lost hope. You know, all these people who live like in these isolated places, man, where you given up on society, that's scary, bro. You don't want to put yourself in a position like that where you give up on life. You know, so being antisocial, you know, some people are introverts, which is fine, you know, but when you start like not liking humanity, you don't like people, I get the hell away from somebody like that. When people start saying things like I hate society, I hate people, hey man, that's a dangerous person. That's a dangerous person, man. So watch out, man. You know, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to have a. Oh, the locals link is in the feed, you guys. The fresh out locals link is in the feed. Is in the feed. When you hear somebody say they don't like society, they don't like people, watch out. That person could be somebody who might cause something. I'm not going to say it on here, but you know what I'm talking about. It could be a crazy person. Listen for stuff like that, man. When people start talking crazy, man, that means that they don't care about life. So you got to be careful, man. When people are talking crazy like that, watch out. You don't want to be around somebody who doesn't care about life, who doesn't care about other people's life. You know, life is all about being compassionate, sharing, you know, helping other people. You know, you see somebody in public and they need help, you help them. You know, people run around right now hurting people. I mean, I seen in Long Beach, man, you have some guy, he stabbed some lady, man, killed her. Stabbed 3 people. A homeless guy. You know, man, I don't know what was going on with him, what was his problem. But dude, come on, man, a homeless person? Man, you guys got to be careful, man. There's people out right now crazy. They showed a lady walking in LA somewhere, and a guy on a scooter hit her with a fire extinguisher in the head. Why? Why would you do that? There's some sick people out there, man. Some people who don't care about other people. And man, I'm telling you, man, those kind of people are a danger to society. They're a danger to others. And you got to watch out, man. You got to really be careful out there, man. But, you know, that's one of the things when I was in prison, man, is that I never gave up hope. I always, I was like, man, one day I'll be free. One day I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to travel. I'll be able to work on my cars, drive my cars. I'll be able to do this, do that. I never gave up hope, man. And, you know, some people, man, they don't have any compassion, man. So, yeah, be careful of those people, man. Energy is the key. You're right, man. I was on low frequency before I went into prison, and now I'm on very high frequency. Very high frequency makes a big difference on what I channel. So, yeah, man, energy does make a difference in your life. You know, positive energy. Yeah, they just caught the Stockton Killer. What up, Canada? I'll give the shout outs in the end. I don't know how many people he killed, but they said he was a serial killer. The guy in Stockton. So, yeah, man. You guys just operate on a high frequency, man, and channel that good energy. Be careful, man. Be careful out there, man, because like I said, there's a lot of dark forces at work, man, and we're dealing with a spiritual battle right now. A lot of people are, you know, they don't have your best interest, man. A lot of people are they're of an evil nature. They'll smile in your face, man, but they're not good. So be careful, man, and watch out for emotional vampires. A lot of emotional vampires out there. The CRT2, thank you. I'm an introvert by nature because it helps me read and the room temperature of other people I open up. It's hard to explain. You know, it's all right to be an introvert to, like I said, to a degree. I mean, for myself, I consider myself somewhat of a I'm an extrovert, but in certain things I'm an introvert. Like I can sit in my art room and I can paint for hours and not be bothered. Listen to music, I can draw, I can tune out stuff. So, you know, I can do that and not be bothered with other people. But I do feed off of energy. Like I like to go places and just people watch. You know, I enjoy watching young people enjoy themselves. You know, I like seeing people be happy, man. You know, I hate seeing really dark stuff. I think negative stuff, man, is just bad. So I don't really entertain it. But yeah, man, you know, knowing your environment. It's like when you move, right? You know, when I look for somewhere to move, I look at the neighborhood, I look at the shopping centers, I look for the energy, you know, and that's a big determination on where I'm going to be living and spending my time. Cause you know, I can't entertain a bad area or bad energy by choice. In prison, you don't have a choice. You're in prison with guys, some of them you would never see on the street. A lot of people you cross paths with, you would never see these people on the street, man. But in prison, you deal with these people because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of prison. So, you know, but otherwise, if you were on the street, man, you can make choices on who you socialize with. So, I don't know, man. Just take that into consideration, man. Hey, Marine Corps, what up? I see you, man. Shout out to everybody in our military, all the men and women who put themselves out there protecting the country. Man, you guys do a service. I have a lot of respect for you guys, man. I mean, sacrifices. I know a lot of you guys have put your lives on the line, and you know the country owes you a lot. So shout out to all you guys. Yeah. You're right. Just your phone. CRT, man. Thank you for the donation again. An excellent book to read is The Power of Positive People by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. It changed my way of thinking. Everyone should check it out. Oh, man, I'll write it down. I like writing down books. I can't read them all, but I'll write it down. You said Power of Positive People. Positive People. Dr. Norman Vincent. Okay, I'll check it out. I got so many books I gotta read, man. But yeah, man. You guys, your energy you project into the world makes a difference on how you're gonna live your life, man. And you gotta really focus on that. Control your energy. It's like harnessing your power, man. Your energy is your power. You gotta learn how to harness that power to empower yourself, not empower others. You know, a lot of times they want to try to control that power, and you gotta learn how to control that power. You gotta learn how to harness it. CRT, positive thinking. My bad. Oh, the power of positive thinking. I got a ton of notepads and I write down notes all the time. I used to keep a notepad with me when I was doing my thing, man. Just things that come in my mind. Rebel Rockstar, man, thank you for the donation. What movie impacted your life the most? You know, one of my favorite all-time movies, man. One of my favorite all-time movies is Wall Street. Wall Street is one of my favorite all-time movies, man. Charlie Sheen, Michael Douglas, it just, when I seen that movie, it made me think like, you know everything's about information, but just how much, money is in the world and how it creates opportunities, changes things. But, coming from where I came from and watching that movie, it's like, wow, man, Wall Street, man, this is crazy, man. And that's one of my favorite movies, man. Wall Street. What else? Life changing. I've seen Wall Street a bunch of times. I'm trying to think what else as far as another good movie. What's that movie with it was a good movie, man. Will Smith was in it. When the black guy who wants to become a stockbroker. I thought that was a great movie. That was later on, though. When I was young, I would say Wall Street. I don't know what other movie. When I was young, I got to think about that. What kind of hertz were you on when you say frequency? I don't get it. Boiler Room was good. Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness, man. When he had a son and his wife was like, you're never going to be nothing. He's sleeping in the bathroom. Dude, that almost brought tears to my eyes. That was a deep movie, man. Sleeping in the floor in the bathroom. Trying to get into the shelter. Thank you, CRT, man. Too. Thank you, man. Pursuit of Happiness. Thank you for donation. That movie, man, powerful message. Man, it was a powerful message, man. Will Smith, man, in spite of being a cuckold, he's been in some great movies, man. What is it called? Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State was a great movie. Talking about surveillance and how information and all that stuff, man. Enemy of the State was a great movie. And also King Richard. Will Smith has been on some of the most impactful movies of our time, man. I mean, dude, that Enemy of the State was really good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, and then Pursuit of Happiness is based on a true story of Chris Gardner. Chris Gardner, man, I mean, dude, the determination, not giving up. Oh, another one is, what was that? Hurricane with Denzel Washington. Hurricane with Denzel Washington. I read that book in prison, and then I watched the movie. Thank you, CRT2. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, Hurricane, man, when I watched that movie, man, wrongfully convicted. This guy, it killed his career, man. It took away his career, man. That movie, man, great movie, great book, man. Hurricane, this true story, man. That guy's going to be a champion boxer, man. 528 megahertz is a healing frequency to play while you sleep. So 528, everybody, that's what he says. I'm going to research it. You guys let me know if that's true. 528 hertz is what you play when you sleep. 528 puts you in a nice state of mind and helps you relax. What they blaze out, you know what I mean? And a lot of this news and stuff, man, a lot of this music, it's a lower frequency, man. Music, it could also conjure up stuff, man. So you got to be careful, man. Some of this music conjures up really dark spirits, really dark energy. And people think that spirits is not real or demons or evil people. I'm telling you, man, I've been around people, some people, and I can feel like the cold. Like literally, man, I've been around some people, man, and you'll get a chill. Like this person is a very dark. You know, maybe he's taken a life. Maybe this person is devoid of a conscience. You know, I've been around some really dark people, man, not by choice. And you know, I tell you guys, man, be careful who you surround yourself with, man. You know, a lot of dark energy out there. And, you know, and you're free, right? If you guys are listening to this and you're free, you have the choice to choose the energy you want to be around. So, you know, you got to find things, man. You know, for me, I ain't gonna lie, man. Cars is my passion. A lot of people don't care, but to me, it's like driving, talking to other people about cars. You know, to me, it's freedom. You know, for years, all I could do was look out a car through a fence and see the guard driving around the compound, driving around, watching. You can never escape. You know what I mean? You're trapped in a prison, and all you could think about is freedom. Every day I was in prison, I thought about freedom, bro. I never thought about being happy in prison. Oh man, I love prison. I never said that. It was all about freedom, man. So to me, a car is freedom. That's why, you know, I can't, you know, I got to have a gas car. I got to be able to pull over, get gas, and keep going. Drive until I can't drive no more. You know, but to me, a car is freedom, man. So whether it's a car, maybe doing art or, you know, travel, something, riding your bike, you got to have something that gets your mind out of this matrix. The CRT2, thank you for the donation. My favorite movie is Patch Adams, also based on true story. Laughter is the key to extend your life. Is scientifically proven. You know, I would say laughter is, you know, a great way to make you feel good about life, man. I agree, laughing. You know, I like watching a good funny movie. I'm trying to think what's the last funny movie I saw. Eddie Murphy used to have some funny movies, man. I can't think of right off the top, but I watched a lot of Eddie Murphy's movies, and what's the movie where Nutty Professor was funny? You know, I got a good laugh at a Nutty Professor. I had to say that was a funny movie. I mean, you know, to each his own. Some people like to somebody just asked me about people boasting about prison. I don't know, man. I mean, I went to prison, and but it's nothing to boast about. My whole purpose was to share these prison stories. This prison channel initially, and it's kind of evolved. My whole thing was to help people see that there's life beyond just doing stupid stuff. You know, to me, prison, man, I lost a big chunk of my life. And it could have been a waste of time if I hadn't done anything with it. But luckily, I did do something with the time there. You know, I learned a lot about myself. I studied a lot. I use prison to my benefit, man. But a lot of people, they waste a lot of time in prison. And then they get out there and and do their thing, man. But yeah, man, prison, man. I mean, a lot of dudes get in there, and do their thing. But to each his own, man. I mean, everybody has a different journey. And the next man's journey is the next man's journey, man. Daryl Brooks Jr. killed 6 people at a parade. I didn't hear about that. The new Corvette, the C8 Corvette, is a monster, bro. I mean, bang for the buck. I mean, shoot, you're talking about a car out the door that performs with a Ferrari, man. I mean, the new C8 Corvette, I mean, not hands down, General Motors, man, their engineers killed it. You know, when American technology wants to really step up, I mean, we have some engineers over here, some people who are in design that are genius. You know, so when they want to, they can build some shit that'll blow your mind, man. It's just a matter of you know, making it happen. But yeah, man, I think the new C8 Corvette is amazing. My Latino brothers, what up? What up? Yeah, man. Like I said before, one of the biggest things, man, we're not the enemy, bro. You know, the guy next door is not your enemy. The enemy is people who don't want you to communicate. People who try to separate us. You got a lot of people who try to separate us, man. And they want us to attack each other. And it's a trick, man. It's all a control trick. You know, when you look at it at the end of the day, it's a control trick to get us to not see the big picture, man. And I don't know, man. You gotta remember, everything that they put out in the social media nowadays is an algorithm. And these algorithms are set up for us to fail. And you know, it's just like all the crime, all the stuff that they did up until right now is all set up for another algorithm. You're going to have all these people now, when their parents get locked up, they're not going to have family members to take care of them, so they're going to be disenfranchised. Each generation, the object is to make each generation weaker than the previous generation so that you can control the future generations. That's why it was so important to have a mom and dad in the house, man, to have parents. You know, it's like, dude, all that stuff is important when you talk about family structure, man. And, you know, deconstructing, or what they call it, the destruction and the breakup of the family is one of the key elements in gaining power of a society. When you don't have parents, you have kids who are being raised by the streets. You can come in and basically take over a whole country, because weak men allows an opportunity to seize power. So having strong men prevents a lot of this. Strong men is the backbone of every culture. I just did a video about that, man. Strong men is what makes a country what it is. So I tell you guys all the time, man, you know, you got to get out there, scrape your knees up, you know, fall down, get up, you know, keep pushing, and stop feeling sorry for yourself, man. Nobody cares, man. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You know, you got to be strong, man, and you know, overcoming adversity is what makes you able to go into the future. If you never had to struggle, if you never had to fight, if you never had to stand up for certain things, when you're faced with that challenge, you might not be up to it, man. You might just break down. And that's the realization, man. You might just say, for hell with it, man, because you're not weathered, you're not ready. You haven't been through a real fight. You know, life is about, you know what I mean? It's about challenges, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it makes a big difference what you've been through on your journey. And like I said, everybody's journey is different, but when you overcome these challenges, it's definitely going to benefit you in the long run and becoming a stronger man. So, or woman. Same thing, women too, man. You know, challenges. Makes you a stronger woman. Let's get into the shout outs, man. Where you guys from? I need to go eat, man. I'm about to pass out on you guys. I need some food. And I've drank all my juice. Where are you from? Look up Gerald Brooks Jr. trial. Would love to know your thoughts on him. I mean, a lot of these dudes in prison, bro, they put them in these little prisons where, you know, it's low key, low max. Who knows, man? They don't put them where they're gonna go and get their wig split for, unless there's somebody they really want that to happen. Wichita, Kansas, Austin, Texas, New York in the house, Toronto repping, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Oceanside, Patterson, New Jersey, 925, Kentucky, Lima, Ohio, Patterson, New Jersey, Menifree, California, 408, New York, Australia, Houston, Texas, San Jose, Brownsville, Texas, where else you guys at? Maryland in the house. Central Coast. Brooklyn, New York. Dirt Farm, New York. Where's that at? El Paso, Texas. Del Paso Heights. Montreal, Canada. Stockton, California. Fresno, California. Hey, man, everybody have a positive weekend. I'm doing a meet and greet. I'm doing 2 meet and greets. I'm doing a meet and greet this weekend. If you're in Arizona, I will be at a car show Saturday, the 22nd, 7701 East Frank Lloyd Wright Boulevard, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'll be at a car show with merch, Scottsdale, Arizona. And then on October 29th, I'll be at the Modded Culture Sanctuary 4 Wild Horse Pass event from 3 to 11. So I'll be there all day, 3 to 11, man. Come through and holler. I'll be at the Wild Horse Pass Sanctuary event, and that's in Chandler, Arizona. Montreal, Canada, Stockton, California, Fresno, North Memphis, Orange County, New York, AZ, Texas, Queens, New York. Yeah, man. You guys, when you go forward in life, whether it's careers, whether it's relationships, you go forward for a reason, man. So, a lot of times when you try to go back and think that maybe I missed something, you probably didn't miss too much. So keep it pushing. All right, you guys, I'm out. I got to go eat because I'm about to pass out. Love y'all. Tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Big Herc 916 live stream. And, man, you guys have a great weekend, man. North Highlands, Hillsdale in the house. All right, you guys, I'm out. Make sure you guys subscribe to Locals, Fresh Out Locals, Big Herc 916 Rumble. We're gonna have a Fresh Out Rumble soon. And yeah, man, represent Nagasaki, Japan, Maricopa 602, Florida in the house, Imperial County, California.